Lucky people, this is with another World of Warcraft Let's Play Almost Leveling Series video. I am not quite sure what to call it, but that's what it is. So, first of all, I would like to say sorry for not making a video in almost 2 weeks. That's fucking pathetic on my part. Literally, 2 weeks, coming up 3. Um, I came on to some issues considering, one, I'm lazy, and then I had college, and then my microphone broke, and it was giving off a really bad feedback, and I don't want to upload content that is half-assed. So I managed to gather up some money and buy a new mic, and if anybody's interested, I got Turtle Beach X12s. Nothing too amazing. I was looking at some Snowball mics, some Tritons as well, but I don't have enough money, which is kind of annoying and sad, but whatever. So as you can see here, this is level bracket 40 to 50, and we are still currently leveling today. At the time I'm recording this, although I don't know when it's been uploaded. Hopefully it'll be uploaded pretty soon because I haven't been uploading in ages, which kind of sucks. So this dungeon is actually called Solomon's, I think. Solomon's, I'm not quite sure how to say it. Basically, it's a school, and the dungeon used to be really long and tedious and bleh. It used to be really annoying to do because you got it over and over again for quite a while. But they've redone the dungeon. I found that you get a bit more XP from it. I'm not quite sure if that's actually true, but I felt like I got more XP, and also felt the dungeon was a lot more fun now because there's actually mechanics in it. For example, in the last boss, you had to dodge the soul flame, which was the big blue fire coming from the ground, and you also had to pick up bone armor. As you can see as well here, by the way, if you see, I'm kind of a skeleton zombie-looking dude with some crazy singe-looking. If you know play League of Legends, you'd get that kind of gas tanks on my back. You'll see a screenshot of that later on in a second probably. There we go. I thought that looked cool. Pretty cool, you know. I was like, I'm balling me. I love little cookie stuff like that in dungeons. They kind of amuse me, I guess you could say. But as well as that, in the clip where I showed that, there was a little clip of me basically tanking a lot of minions at the same time. Considering I'm a caster, I thought that was pretty decent. I've got a lot of survivability at this level, especially the Stone Skin Totem, which is in the new talents, I think. I cannot remember because it's been quite a while since I actually recorded this video, so sorry about that. But if it is from the talents, then sweet. If not, it's still stupidly tanky and quite OP then if it isn't for, if you have spec into it. Um, but it was the level 30 bracket if it was, because that'll be whenever I got it. So I reached level 42 here, and I unlock a new Diamol dungeon, and I'm not gonna lie, I fucking hate Diamol. We also unlock Stratholme, the main gate. They've split up Stratholme, I think, is what I'm presuming. I don't know. But in Scolomans, as well as redoing it, part of redoing it, they have decided to make the bosses quicker to complete. There's mechanics in them, obviously, like I said, and also generally it's just a quicker dungeon to complete, and there's also more XP available. Yeah. Like for example, at the end, before you killed the main boss, the headmaster, you had to kill 6 kind of mini bosses around him. Now you only have to do 3 of them, I think it is. So yeah, there's still the annoying bit where if you get hit by, if you manage to cast another spell, sorry, not another spell, a certain spell, I forgot what it's called, teleports you into one of the rooms and you have to kill you and fight you out. So annoying that. Always happens to me just as the boss dies, and never get to see it. But as you can see here, we're kind of killing some spiders here in the crypt. Um, if you notice, any of them are a bit of a low level, like 39, and it's green. Well, that was a bit stupid now part, but you know what, we couldn't be bothered moving. I like to kind of get in a quest hub and finish the quest there, kind of get some rep, some equivalent things like that. But this little kind of quest zone was from this caravan, and the caravan actually followed us throughout the whole of the Eastern Plaguelands, and it's a nice questing place to go. It was redone in Cataclysm, I think, and it was decently good, pretty good XP. It wasn't too much walking about as well. In between quest subs, for example, we got a lift from the caravan, and that was kind of a nice little quest chain. I'm pretty sure there's some nice storyline there, but I wasn't very interested in it, to be honest. I just want to get to 85. Regarding when I get to level 5, what I'm going to do, I'm still not too sure. Oh yeah, level 43 by the way. Yep, give me a medal. Thank you. And you can see, travelling again to another quest hub, but anyway, back to the point of 85 here. I'm still not quite sure what I want to do. I mean, my friend Declan Zonked, he wants to do some PvE Warrior. Personally, I'm more of a PvP, but I was willing to give PvE a go. because it's a start of a new expansion. If I want to start, it's better to start the expansion because then you don't have to do catch up, and it'll be a lot easier. You can play with everybody then. You're not looking for certain people that are behind like you or anything like that. So if I was to start PvEing, now would be a good time to do it. But at the same time, I'm more of a PvP person. I think at least that I'd be pretty unreliable when it comes to playing PvE because I don't know if I'd really enjoy it as much as what I need to and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'd actually turn up every week to raiding and such. With PvP, I mean, I didn't take it too seriously, but if I was to kind of playing it WoW again, considering after my little break, I probably would continue to PvP, but do it more seriously this time. For example, before I quit playing, I only kind of did battlegrounds every now and then, and some arena for the conquest cap with my friend. We just did double feral. It was nothing too serious. We just did it for the conquest cap, but you know, it was a bit of fun. It was quite good. And I would like to take some serious PvP under opportunity, under control. I don't know how I tried to word anything there, but basically I would like to give it a go. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, this boss also, not this boss, sorry, this whole dungeon was part of Scarlet Monastery Armory, I think. I cannot remember. It came up there, but I couldn't see what it said. But I remember it being quite a fast dungeon, really good XP, big bosses. And there was one boss though that you need to be careful about. That was quite frustrating because people kept running ahead and yeah. But as you see here, nearly dinging level 45. Yep, give me medal please. And I actually missed the dungeon queue for that, I think. I can't remember. Oh well. But as you can see here as well, though, we get a little thing off a rocket, a little lift. How good's that? Rockets are where is that? So we are now questing in the Blasted Lands, I think. I always get these two mixed up, the Blasted Lands and the other fiery place, Syrian Gorge. I always get them mixed up. If I see it later on in the top right, I'll keep an eye out on the map so I can tell me what it is. But basically, we were in a zone where there was lots of dragons, and we also did level 46. There wasn't much footage there apparently, but there was basically lots of dragons, and there was issues with the dragons, and we basically had to clear everything out, and it was quite a fun questing zone. It's been redone in Cataclysm again, so it's not an outdated questing zone. And there was lots of kind of fun mechanics that kind of make the game more fun, like that one you've just seen there, where we've got to spam kill lots of things with this big turret thing. That was quite fun. We're just doing lots of runs, as you can see here as well, of Stratholme. That was the place, Stratholme main gate. It wasn't Scarlet Monastery. Don't know what I'm smoking. Some trippy bells. But level 47, which is kind of a signal that we're nearing the end of the video. And I've been talking for 8 minutes straight already, which it does not feel like that for me. But oh well. As you can see here as well, earlier on in the video we were killing this rare mob. We found him again in the same spot. Have a look at the map there in Market Row, Stratholme I think it is. You know, keep note of that place. You might need to go there at some point in your life. Huh? You never know. But a lot of this level we did was kind of a lot of dungeons. We seemed to be getting fast queues and everything, so we didn't do too much questing. And I almost missed 48 as well apparently because it's right there, but we got it. We got it on video on Fraps. There's evidence I've done it, and there was this little quest zone that I did like though. This little quest kind of series, and basically there was a dwarf, a gnome, somebody else, and they were all arguing about how they fought Deathwing off. And the dwarf picks up some girl and was like, "Oh yeah, I just drove through all the rocks and everything," and I went up and punched him. And then the gnome's like, "Oh, not me, I made myself huge," and then punched him. And the dwarf's like, "No, it's my turn." And I remembered my bike could fly and everything. And he goes up and he was about to punch Declan, and he's like, "I'm gonna punch that dragon in the face." And yeah, it's quite funny. And I remember the gnome actually chucking Deathwing, like literally picking him up and chucking him in the sky. It was quite funny because the gnome was apparently huge after drinking this elixir or something. But this is Zulfark. This is an easy to do dungeon as well. Right, so I kind of got interrupted there as well by my dad. So if this is kind of now a bit off, not latency, not like out of sync, that's the word in audio. Sorry about that. But as you can see here, we've went into maybe the Blasted Lands. I've completely forgotten the place name as well. Like I said, I mix Blasting Lands and Syrian Gorge. And you know what? This is actually Syrian Gorge. I was about to say this is probably none of them, but this is Syrian Gorge. The other place is probably Blasted Lands. But I remember this quest zone being pretty fast as well. This was a quite good place to quest. I would recommend going there. It's been redone. But point is, I've hit level 50 and this is the end of the video, so thanks for watching. Goodbye. Please subscribe and like. Bye.